Hi guys, Abianac here. Hello to everybody watching this video, regardless of where you saw it from. It'll be embedded later and shared around a little bit. So lucky you for catching it. We have an amazing guest expert coming on. I'm super pumped. I know I always say I'm super pumped, but I'm super pumped. Katya, I love Katya. Okay, guys, so if you have seen, you may remember her from such webinars as Jessie and I's 48-hour social media makeover, where I mentioned her a lot with a couple of live streaming tips that she has shared in the past. I'm just going to invite her in and get her on now. Where we got Katya. Katya Varbanova. Hope I'm saying that right. Cool. Tune in, guys. I'm just going to invite a couple of peeps while I'm here because I can. Done. And invite other friends to watch the live stream as well. Now, let's get her to jump on. Inviting. We're counting down to seeing the beautiful Katya. Hello.
Hi. I'm just going to plug in, guys. I'm going to show you 101 how I do microphone and headphones right here for you.
Amazing.
Look, it's like a splitter that I have.
Okay.
It's like a Rode
Wow.
splitter.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I plug that into the microphone jack, and then I use that as a headphone so that I can hear you, so that I can actually hear you as we're doing this split screen interview. Let me just get my other phone too. Hi, guys. There I go. Look at this.
Hooked up. What sort of mic do you use for your live streams? A Rode? Is that a Rode mic?
This is a Rode mic, yes. Smart Lav Plus. I use a couple, but this is my favorite. This one is my favorite. It's just called Rode Smart Lav Plus, and the extension as well, the little jack that I showed you, that's a Rode as well. And I think it's called. Let me tell you what it's called. So because I think you're gonna want it. It's called SCX. See this? See this? It's called SCX, SC6, SCX. Oh God, SC6. And it's just a little extension that has two plugs for a headphone jack and one for a microphone. So you can plug in microphones and then headphone jacks. And then you can interview people as well. You can plug in another microphone and interview other people.
That is life-changing. I'm going to make a tech tips doc, and I'm going to include links to what I use and what Katya uses. And I'll drop it in with this stuff as well, because that is the best. I can't even tell you. Like, I've got a full-blown, what do I use? Liz, what's it called? What do I use? It's
Hey guys, welcome for joining us.
Hey to everybody. My goodness, it's 14 already. All right, let's introduce you. Guys, this is Katya Varbanova. She's amazing. She's live streaming all the way from the other side of the world. Where are you at?
I'm in the Mediterranean scene in a little tiny little island called Malta, which is right under Sicily.
Yeah, so Katya is the creator of a really funny viral video recently, which is pretty outstanding. It was Confessions of a Millennial Entrepreneur. Was it millennial or just the straight entrepreneur?
Oh, I have two. I have a millennial entrepreneur, and then I have a Confessions of a Heart-Centered Gurupreneur too. Give me the word. Type in the word guru if you're sick of gurus who tell you that you suck.
Nice. Awesome. So, you know, some of the things I love about Katya is she's so generous with her time and knowledge as well. And she may have like the whole Confessions of a Soul Heart Guru, blah, blah, blah. But she's so full of soul. Sorry, you just are. Like, she's beautiful. She gives back. She reaches out. Knows how to build communities, and she does it amazingly well. She's got a group of I think it's something like 3,000 people who are so supportive and positive and helpful, who are all learning how to live stream online. Something I love about Katya is that one of her greatest skills is that she does show up and she works on her own mindset, but she knows not to teach that all the time, because it's really frustrating for people to reach out for support and be told, go work on your bloody mindset. She doesn't. She says, okay, love, this is how you do it. Technically, go into the link and click the thing and then buy this and then you'll be fine, and then show up and just bloody do it. And that's what I love about her, is it's not all softball everything. Here's some hardcore tech tips. Once you nail these, then start working on showing up and doing it. Set yourself up for success. So that's why I love you. One of the reasons, I'm trying to talk her into coming to a social media conference in Brisbane next year, so keep bugging her about that too. But yeah, let's go through what's your kind of 101 for someone who just wants to start showing up online and live streaming, because that's what you specialize in.
Yeah. Oh my God, you are the sweetest. You are the sweetest. Thank you so much for your kind words. So guys, what I'm gonna share with you, this is as a result of literally years of work, years of testing and trying what I've done. I've done over a thousand live streams myself. So you're in good hands. Just want to let everybody know about this. So my system that has helped me build a massive audience and a huge business that is around live streaming, and really I do use paid advertising now, but for the first 1 year of my business I barely did, and it still grew. So I want everybody to know that these are organic things that don't cost you money, they cost you time. So that's the first thing you need to know. It takes, what I'm about to share with you takes time, and it takes a lot of patience, and it does take a bit of mindset that is a mindset of being grateful for the small things that you gain every single day. So if you follow what I am about to tell you, and if you are grateful every single day, as opposed to, oh my God, I suck and I should be growing faster, oh my God, nobody wants to watch me. If you are getting in your head and self-sabotaging yourself with your own thoughts, my strategies are not going to work. Okay, you have to have the mindset of, I know I'm good, I know I will get viewers, and I know that one viewer more today is better than nothing. So here's how, first of all, did you all know that you can live stream on Facebook? Let's just, because I don't want to assume that you guys know all of this. I don't want to assume. So please, if you knew that you can go live on Facebook, type in the word Facebook Live. I want you to type in Facebook Live in the comments so that I know if you knew that you could do it. You've been able to go live since beginning of 2016, and I've been live streaming before Facebook Live even existed, so it was really interesting for me to see it evolve. And I assume most of you will have seen it. But Facebook Live is really what we're doing now. We're going live on a split screen, and you see a cat doing it all the time. Why? Let me ask you, Kat. Why do you do lives as opposed to the pre-recorded? I want to ask you as the leader, why do you do lives as opposed to pre-recorded?
Okay, so the first reason I do lives is because it's a really good way to overcome my croc brain, which really slows me down. So when I jump on a video and I've pre-prepped and I've organized myself and I know that that video is going to go in the public arena, something really funny that our brains are so clever at keeping us safe, what our brains do is start crunching numbers and thinking about every single situation and every word that we need to say and supplying all the reasons why we shouldn't show up and do it. So you might jump on to talk about abundance and mindset around creating financial success, but in the back of your head you're thinking about that kid that you went to school with that you still owe $50 to, but you moved towns and you don't have his number, and what are you going to do? And I totally made that up, but I'm sure I owe someone at least $20 somewhere. So there's always going to be a reason, and a really good way to like bypass your amygdala with that is the biggest blocker I've found to me showing up and sharing content from the heart or from the brain, just bringing out the best of what I talk about in one-to-one workshops or conversations, is just doing it. If you just do it, as Jessie says, get it done. It makes it easier and easier each time, because your period of the greatest challenge is that when I decided to live stream, I live streamed from a swimming pool this morning, 3 hours up the road, because I'd been asked to do it publicly so it could be shared in groups. So I just went, all right, cool, I'll do it in my bathers, wearing my cute ones today. Parker's yelling in the background. People responded really well to it, and it's not going to go down as my greatest live stream of all time, but I always try and make sure I'm recycling my most valuable content on my live streams. I'm not showing up to just go blur. I've done the work, I've created the content, I've had the conversations that people have found high value, and then I jump on a live stream to recycle it, because it also makes me a better talker. It makes me better and more conscious of, am I leaving call to actions, you know? And as I watch this, I'm like, do you know what? I actually don't ask people to engage enough in a live stream, and I show up to talk with people. I want to interact. I want to do those back and forth. So getting my amygdala to calm the hell down, and just, now I can live stream in a group of 10,000 people like I am right now, and I'm perfectly comfortable. I'm just sitting here in my chair, chilling, so I can process those sort of thoughts, pick up that really high value stuff, and do it all at the same time. And it picks my own game up when I deliver that content. So that's why I live stream.
So she said, guys, listen to this. She said 3 things right there. Number 1, she said it helps her show up. Number 2, she said it helps her to give a call to action and to actually engage with people. And number 3, she said she becomes a better speaker. So if any of these 3 things sounds like something you want to get better at, whether that's you want to get better at call to actions, you want to get better at showing up and creating content, you want to get better at speaking, type in one of these things that you want to get better at, because more likely you will get better at all 3. But if you pick one of these things you want to get better at, that could be your motivation to get going. That could be like, okay, I want to be a better speaker, so that maybe one day I speak on stages, or so that maybe one day I get paid to speak on stages. Like Suzanne, probably Suzanne wants to get better at speaking for whatever reasons, or I want to get better at speaking so that I can be a better salesperson. And a better salesperson is a really good communicator who can express in a very articulate way without ums and hums and like without any of that awkward pausing, because that's the first thing that a lot of people are scared of. They're scared that they're going to go live and they're going to have all these awkward pauses, and the truth is you will, and it's about practicing.
Yes,
it's about doing your best.
You're small, make your mistakes and show up. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
so true.
And let me give you another 3 reasons why you should live stream. Number 1, it is the highest Facebook algorithm piece of content that gets prioritized by Facebook. If you go live in your group, in your page, on your profile, Facebook likes that, so they add you indirectly into their love list of pages, groups, and profiles that they would love to feature more. So what happens, the more you go live, the more your page, profile, groups get shown to other people. That is a tech tip, really, but that's how it works. By Kat going live in this group right now, and by getting you to participate, she is getting her group ranked higher, which then brings her more members. If she was not going live, she still may be growing, but not at the same rate of speed, not at the same speed. Not to mention, if you go live, the connection that you form with people that they can see you on camera is just uncomparable to anything else. In fact, live streaming is the second best thing to face-to-face meeting. It's like, Kat, you're so far away in Australia, I can't meet you, but this is the second best thing to meeting you in person. This is the second best thing to meeting you in person. So that's my number 1. It improves your algorithm. Number 2, As a result of the algorithm, it improves your engagement. My best tip I can give you right now is to pause during your broadcast and ask questions. For example, here's a question I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to get you to engage so we can get this group to blow up. I'm going to make you engage right now. If you have been watching if you joined this broadcast in the last 5 minutes and you didn't watch from the beginning, if you joined in the last 5 minutes, type in 5 in the chat so that we know that you're a brand new user and we can say hello to you. When all of you comment, Facebook goes ping, 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 ping. People are engaging on that live stream. Therefore, Facebook wants to show it to more of the 10,000 members. So hello to Karen and hello to Julianne who came 5 minutes ago. Now, hello to Sarah. Hi guys, good to see you here. Now, here's another thing that just happened. Sarah, Julianne, and Karen, did you ladies, when I asked you this and now that you engaged, did I just make you feel like you matter? Did I just make you feel like, wow, that's so sweet of somebody to acknowledge us, the people who just joined, not just the people who've been there from the beginning? It's like, I got acknowledgement and I just joined. How cool is that? I'm going to join more broadcast. If you felt like that, give me a yes. There you go. Sarah, Julianne, Carrie, you see? So that creates the engagement, which then as a result helps your Facebook. And then the final reason I go live, and I want every single one of you to go live for, is I don't just go live for fun. I really don't. I go live for fun on Periscope. Okay? On Facebook, everything I do is really strategic. Like even this broadcast, we're live and we're having fun, but there's a link in the description to join Livestream Katya's group. So This broadcast is really strategic. At the same time that you guys would join my group, Kat's group will get more engagement. So this is another strategic way for her to build a relationship with you as a leader. And I want you to treat Facebook Live like this. I want you to treat Facebook Live as a business tool that you can use to propel you forward, whether that's on your own wall, whether that's collaborating with other people. And by the way, bringing people on a side screen like this is probably one of my favorite ways to build engagement and to build your audience really, really quickly. Somebody asked down below, how do you do this? How do you do this live stream? And actually, it's very simple. It's very simple. But I did write an article about this. I can type the link later if you want. I did write it on just on my blog that you can just read a step-by-step instruction. If you want that article, just type in article. Just type in article. I'm going to get you to engage to get that article.
Do the work.
Do the work. Do the work.
So
can you do the split screen? Sorry, darling?
I will. I'll point out as well, though, it's not available on your Facebook page yet unless you've got access to the Mentions app. So I do have a verified page, but I'm really lazy about logging in. I've never done it. It's just available in groups, and it should, from what I've heard from Facebook, when I was at their headquarters in March, they do intend to roll it out more broadly at some point, but not yet.
I don't know about Australia. I can't speak about Australia, but I have it. I have the page, the profile, and the group. So I have everything. The way to find out is, let me type you the article for you. It's live stream. If you go to my blog, I don't really write on my blog much, but I wrote this article because everybody was asking me how I do it, and I got sick of telling them. So I was like, there, go read this. Go read this. Live stream income. I'm just typing it. A livestreamincome.com/blog, and it's really the top article. So if you go to livestreamincome.com/blog, the top article is a step-by-step process on how to do it. How now we're engaging with your blog. Now you're engaging with my blog. And then what's going to happen once you engage with my blog, I'm then going to come and bombard you with my Facebook ads for my challenge next week. That's what's going to happen. Kat's like, oh my goodness, I'm witnessing all of this in one go. But yeah,
I love it. I love
It's
it.
the way to give you like a quick overview of how it works is you go live wherever you want, business page, group, or personal profile, and then somebody comments down below, and you're gonna see a green camera icon if you can invite them. You tap on their name on the comments, and then you click invite, and then they can join you. That's pretty much the gist of it. But for those of you that are visuals and that you just need to see it to know what I mean, the article will give you the step-by-step. So, yep. So that's my reason that
Amazing.
you
So how
guys
many
should
people
go
can you
live.
invite on a live stream? Can you more than Jewel? Yeah.
You can do one at a time. You can do one at a time for now. So right now, if you wanted to bring somebody else on board, you'd have to kick me out. If I have a feeling that Facebook will allow you to do at least 4 at a time in the future. I think it would be really cool to have 2 at the top, which will be like a landscape, two landscape pictures at the top and 2 landscape at the bottom. And I really hope that you can do it with 4 people, because that would be a really good talk show. That would be a really good talk show way. While
Yeah.
this one, for now, you can only do 1 at a time. Yeah. But you can use, like, remember, you can use things like Be Live and stuff like that to do it. But if you've heard of Be Live, type in Be Live below so that we know. But Be Live is like a third-party app that you can do really fancy talk shows with 3-4
I
people
think
on
you're
board.
out. Guys, can you
Can you hear me? Let me.
You know?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Somebody,
No.
if you guys can hear me, then I can hear her.
I'm okay if it's me. I'm hoping it's me so that you guys can just hear Katya and I can kick
Let us
back
know.
and she can
Breaking
give
up for me. Let me.
Okay, it might be my. Give me one sec. Ooh, please don't do anything bad.
She can hear us and see us. Okay. Okay, Julianne can see us.
No,
So let
I'm
me
too
guys
scared to
entertain
touch
you
it.
while she's getting sorted.
I'll
It's all
just
good
leave
now.
it roll. We'll figure it out afterwards. Okay, cool. So one thing that I really love about what you do, and after this, like, this is my last question. After this, you just go nuts. Anything you want to, any value you want to add or anything you want to do, we'll just have a bit of fun, and we can totally leave it there. But one thing I want to know is, like, where do you get inspiration for your live streams? Because people who aren't naturally creative in this way, like I found out a little while ago that I really enjoy communicating in video and live streams, and that's probably my primary form of attraction marketing to get people to engage with my content, apart from writing. But where I know how I do, but how do you get your inspiration for what you're going to talk about that day?
Yeah. So when it comes to planning live streams, I have 2 ways of doing it. One, sometimes it's off the cuff that I just get totally inspired and do it. And then the other one is where I actually sit down and plan it strategically so that it fits with my goals. Let's say right now you are doing a real push for Christmas for the essential oils, right? It won't make sense that you just rely on being inspired and you just go live and talk about your dog. It makes sense that you may want to put a plan together on how you're going to use the fact that Christmas is coming to attract more people into buying your products, to attract more people into getting within your business. And one thing that I tend to do is I use a formula that I can share with you freely. I use a formula that is called the content hamburger formula. Have I shared it with you on a broadcast before, Kat? No. Oh my goodness. You're going to love this. This is like some really value bomb stuff, like world class stuff, guys. So if you're ready to get the formula, type in content hamburger formula, because this is you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is the easiest thing ever. I wish I've done this earlier. And it's gonna make you a little bit of a content creation machine, I have to warn you. So the side effects are that you will go live every day and you will never struggle for what to talk about. Your chill cat is like, I'm loving this. So here's how it works, you guys. Here's how it works. I want you to imagine that your content, your videos and your content are like hamburgers, right? Jade, Karen, Jillian, everybody wants to know it. Super excited. I want you to imagine that your content is like hamburgers. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you can think of a veggie burger, okay? I'm kind of almost vegan, but I eat salmon sushi sometimes. Okay, if you imagine
Where'd you go?
that if you imagine that your content is hamburgers, then here's how it works. I want you to sit down and write down the 7 most common questions that people ask you purchasing decision. So, for example, you are being asked something like, so is this a pyramid scheme? That's a question. That's a question that someone may ask you to decide if they want to join you. Or another question would be, are essential oils good for me? Or a good question that you can get asked is, how can essential oils help with my illness? Something like that. So I want you to write down the 7 most common questions that you get asked, whether you like the questions or not. The first question that I mentioned, it's probably the question that like irks you so much, annoys you so much. But I promise you, if you use that question and you go live to talk about it, you're gonna warm some people up. So write down the 7 most common questions that you get, and those are going to be your hamburger buns. You've got the hamburger, and these are going to be your hamburger buns. But what is a hamburger bun without layers? Like, what is a hamburger bun without some cheese, without some tomatoes, lettuce? So we need to put some layers in, and here's how we do that. We take the one theme that we just picked up. So let's say the theme is essential oils good for you? Let's say that's the theme. We take that and we turn it into a video title, and we can title it, is essential oils good for your skin? Essential oils good for you. You can literally title this and call that your broadcast. And what I want you to do is I want you then to split that into 3, 4, 5 different parts, steps, ways, something that break down that big topic into small chunks. And let me give you an example. If our topic is essential oils good for me, the part 1 of that could be, is essential oils good for me? Part 1. Let's talk about what are essential oils. So on the very first live stream, all you talk about is what are essential oils. That's it. Then you go to step 2, and that will be, are essential oils good for you? Part 2. And on part 2, you can talk about what type of essential oils are there. You know, and what do they do? What do each of them do? And then you have, are essential oils good for you? Part 3. So you see how we took one topic, and instead of doing a live stream that is generic, we split it into 4 really mini parts so we can create 4 pieces of content out of 1. So we take 1 and we break it into 4. The third one could be, what do studies say about essential oils? And the 4th one could be, here's why essential oils are good for you.
I love it.
We didn't start with the small pieces. We started with the big piece, and then we broke it down. So we broke it down into that way. Then we do the same thing with the next question. Let's take the controversial one. Is this a pyramid scheme? That is such a controversial question that people would actually join you and watch that. So part 1, is this a pyramid scheme? Part 1, what is a pyramid scheme versus what is a network marketing company? Like, Explain the difference to people, educate them, because some people just have these notions that it's a pyramid scheme, and there are some companies out there that are really dodgy. So it's your job to assure people that your company is the legitimate one. That's your job. And sadly, it's one of these things that as network marketers, you have to deal with this on a daily basis. So if you tackle that yourself, the pressure is going to be a lot less on you, and there's not going to be any awkward conversations. So part one is, what is a pyramid scheme versus network marketing? Part two could be, how does doTERRA actually work? Like, you can actually explain to people, here's how it works, here's what you get paid for, you get rewarded for selling the products, blah blah blah. So you go on and show them how doTERRA is not a pyramid scheme, but it's a actual network marketing legitimate business. That's part two. On part three, you can share some actual success stories of your clients, of your downline, of your upline. You can go and share some success stories from doTERRA. And then step four could be, here's how you can be part of doTERRA. Like, here's how you can be part of this exciting business. And we took a negative, is this a pyramid scheme? We took a negative and we turned it into a positive. We turned it into an education, educating people that, one, this is not an illegal thing, and two, this is a legitimate thing that you can make money with. Right? Sarah's like, woohoo! Is this useful, guys, for you? Is this useful for you? Give me a yes if this is useful. And by the way, you do that with all 7. You take all 7 topics, you break them into 4 parts, and you end up with 28 days worth of live streams. 28 days worth of live streams. Lydia says, hell yes. Jackie says yes. Karen says yes. 28 days worth of content that you create in literally 15 to 20 minutes. Rachel CK is yes. Yes. Very useful. Very useful, says Tara. Super.
Come back to our live stream when you've done your live streams. Get your live stream URL and drop it in comments, because I want to see you guys, because Katya is so inspiring. But I hate it when people say, oh, that was so inspiring. Inspiration is actually taking action. If she hasn't inspired you to do anything, tune out now, because it's not going to matter. Show up, do that live stream, or do a video, or write a blog using her content hamburger method. Drop it in the comments on this live stream. Let's keep bumping it. Let's keep getting it engaged and making sure that everybody else in our community is seeing it as well. There's 10,000 people in here. And people who see this as part of their course content, they're in a course group with 450, 500 people. We want you to take action as a result of being inspired and having these amazing ideas. Because let me tell you, Katya's course is not cheap, and everything she's sharing with you that she sells online, she sells her expertise and her knowledge and her experience. She is giving you all of it here today, because a lot of what she's talked about, I haven't even seen brought up before. So let's show her how appreciated she is, and I'm going to do it as well. I'm going to do this with, and I'm going to address pyramid schemes versus network marketing. I'm excited. Gonna do it.
I think, you know what I think? I think you should all do the one. I think you should all do the, is this a pyramid scheme? I think you should all do it. Kat should do it. Rachel should do it. Jay, Layla, Tara. Guys, if you're up for the challenge to doing the pyramid scheme, type in the words pyramid scheme.
Let's do it. I want to see them all. Let's clear the air before Christmas, guys.
Yeah, guys, let's clear the air. Yeah. You know, people sometimes say, oh, sales are always so awkward. The reason sales are awkward is because we don't address the elephant in the room up front. Whenever I jump on sales calls with people, I prepare them to know that, hey, just so you know, at the end of this call, if it feels right, I will invite you to work with me in the long term. And I address the elephant in the room. So there is not going to be any of that, oh my God, is she going to pitch me? Is she going to pitch me at the end? No. At the very beginning of the call, people know, yes, she is going to pitch me at the end, and that's okay. So there is no There is no bad energy on the call, and they're actually being able to focus on listening to me. And that's what you guys are going to do. Jackie, Tara, Julian, that's what you guys are going to do by addressing the pyramid skin question. Pyramid skin. Pyramid skin question. The pyramid skin question. What you're going to do is you're going to address the elephant in the room. And that's an opportunity for you to educate people. And let me tell you this. This is not just an opportunity to get more money and to get more customers. This is an opportunity for you guys to step up as leaders and to help the network marketing industry get rid of that super bad reputation. How amazing would it be if you could be a catalyst for making such a powerful change for so many mothers, women out there who pour their heart and soul into this business, who sadly get bashed all the time for having a pyramid scheme? Like, how amazing would it be if you can be the catalyst for that change? And I believe that with 10,000 people in this group, if only 10% do it, if only 10% of people do this broadcast, that would be 1,000 people who maybe can reach another 1,000 people each. And that is 1,000 times 1,000 is 100,000, isn't it?
That's a million, Katya.
A million.
That's pretty impressive.
A million. That's a million people that you guys can reach as a community.
We can do that.
You can do that as a community.
Showing up and everything she's done, and let's make it happen. Let's do a little brainstorm. You can do it in comments, you can do it yourselves, and let's work through. Our topic is network marketing versus pyramid schemes. What is doTERRA? Or some sort of variant on that. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. Maybe share someone else's and support them. Feel free to share mine. And then go choose another really common question that you get, break it down into 7 different segments. Break it down into 4. So try and choose 7, break it down into 4 segments each. There's your month's worth of live stream content. Katya, you have been incredible like always. I'm so excited to see you in Brisbane, Australia next year. That, my friends, is what we call an assumptive close, because she can't do anything about it. She's stuck on a live stream, but we'll chat more. Thank you so much, guys. Please say thanks to Katya in the comments, because I really appreciate her coming on. And we will speak to you soon. Make sure you head over and join her group, because it's value bombs all day, every day.
Thank you guys so much. And I really hope to see many of you do this and reach out to me and tell me that you've done it and that you loved it. So thank you for having me, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening if you're in Australia, and day if you're in Europe.
Bye.
Bye.